You keep postponing your goals, drawing in useful videos day after day, and the word tomorrow has become a synonym for the word never. The 4 steps in this video will help you defeat procrastination and finally make you to take action. My name is Vijay, let's go. Your brain is a master deceiver. Why? Let me explain. Every time when you talk about your plans, you give your brain reward for free, for nothing. Why would it take action if the reward is already received? To make it clearer, imagine telling your friends that you are going to get fit for summer or to start a new business. They look at you with admiration, praise you, and say they always believed in you, but there is a catch. Your prefrontal cortex already begins to celebrate. It believes the mission is already accomplished, as you have already gotten fit or launched a business, simply because you have been praised for it. If we plot a motivation on a graph, it drops by 34% after public declarations. And this is not just a theory. Scientists observed thousands of people for 10 years and found that those who kept their goals to themselves achieved twice better results than others. Why? Because their brains were not tricked. So if you want to keep your motivation and drive for as long as possible, don't tell anyone, just act. Here is an example. Tom proudly tells his friends he is launching an online store. His brain releases dopamine, making him happy, and instead of taking actions, he goes home and collapses on the couch, watching super useful YouTube videos and don't do anything exactly useful. You might say Tom is just lazy or dreamer, but this is not laziness. It's biological sabotage by his brain. But of course there is a way to outsmart it, and not just by staying silent, but by ensuring that even Tom turns into a real entrepreneur. Waiting for the perfect moment is the dumbest thing you can do. While you are dreaming and delaying, others are taking action and achieving results. Then you see their success and regret not doing the same. By the way, do you know how Twitter started? As a clone of podcast service. The founder of Notion started with a simple text document and Airbnb with just a few photos. Now here I can use myself as an example. I'm just an ordinary guy who wants to succeed. I don't have any super skills, but what matters is that I started making videos, and with each one I gain experience and get better. So you must understand, today can be the masterpiece of tomorrow, but only if you stop waiting for an ideal moment. And to make this more than just words, here is the 2-minute rule. Don't say I will launch the online store one day. Instead, open your browser right now and research how the business works, its pros and cons and supply sources. Don't say I will write a book. Instead, type of a paragraph right now. Everything depends on you and your effort. But I understand that starting without a plan is really tough because your whole life was structured. School gave you an assignments, university gave you tasks, your job tells you what to do, but no one teaches you how to live better. So you get stuck in social media or searching for motivational and useful content. But this takes up too much time and the real results never come. That's why I started this channel. I tried to compile everything at one place. Here you will gradually find everything I wish I had known, from workout and nutrition to improving intelligence, communication skills, and financial literacy. Now let's talk about one of the most interesting points. There is a concept that's called habit identity. The idea is that you don't just start running, you become a runner. If that sounds confusing, let me explain with an example. Imagine your brain as a stubborn child who only believes in what it can see, touch, or taste. Starting tomorrow, I'm an athlete. It won't understand. It will say, give me something real. But for example, if you go to sleep in workout clothes, place your running shoes next to the bed and add running tracks to your playlist, I think magic happens. The brain, stubborn child, will give in. Alright, it will say, I guess we are athletes now. Habit identity means that your environment becomes living proof of your new self. For example, Airbnb didn't start in a fancy office. The founders slept on air mattresses in a rented apartment and photographed them for their first website. They didn't launch a startup, they lived their startup. So I think you should do the same. Want to write? Sleep with your laptop under the pillow. Want to learn language? Cover your walls with sticky notes of new phrases. Also, there is information from the Cornell University. They found out that people eat 23% more fruit when it's on the table instead of hidden in the fridge. And this applies to more than just food. Look around. Your guitar is collecting dust in the closet. Your TV remote is in plain sight. Your apples are rotting in a drawer. If you want to change this, for example, want to play guitar, put it where you will see it every day. When you lie in bed, your hand will automatically play a few chords. That's how triggers work. They turn I should into I cannot not do it. The secret is to let your goals, whether it's music, language, learning or fitness, inflate your space like a virus. And as I know, in Japan they have a method, it calls Kaizen. That means that you have to improve your life every day by 1%. I'm sure you have heard about that. Just imagine, if you learn one phrase in a foreign language every day, in a year, you can travel to that country and speak with locals without any problems. But also remember that your brain gives up on day 7. That's how long it takes for triggers to become invisible. In a week, you will wake up and see your guitar on the couch, your running shoes by the bed, and your laptop next to you, and it will all feel normal. And those apples, you won't even notice them. You will just start eating. So don't get distracted by TikTok or Instagram. Don't waste hours scrolling and filling your brain with junk. You have to understand that starting is just one thing, but continuing is another process. Imagine you have been going to the gym for months because you sleep in workout clothes and keep your shoes by your bed. Then another workout day comes, sweat drips down your back, weights feel heavier, and thought creeps in. Why am I doing this? There are no results and it's so hard. And this thought kills motivation, even faster than exhaustion. That's why most people quit here at the third week or after months, when the excitement of starting fades and the goal still feels distant. But of course there is a way to push through. Try to ask yourself why around 5 times. This is what Elon Musk did when asked why colonize Mars, and he didn't just say for science or out of curiosity. He asked himself 5 times, and after that his final answer was to make humanity an interplanetary and survive any catastrophe. But of course your fifth why may not be about saving humanity, but anyway it's important to ask yourself. So stop watching the trailers of your life and start filming your own film. The camera is already rolling, and if you are still sitting in the audience, you are already late. Thanks for the watching till the end. See you in the next video, and remember, everything in your life is only your choice. See you.